Look at that. All that dust and dirt and sand and grind and grit. I don't know, man. That's a good question. How are you doing, Tyrone? I'm gonna go to a more secluded area over here. Just walk around with this. Paulo Hanzo, what's good? Yeah, I don't know. Probably won't get one right away unless one falls in our lap mysteriously, but we will put hands on one. See where we go from here. Studio quality speakers. Did you guys see that? I guess yeah. Let's just talk about that first, Tyrone. I'll wait till there's more people in here and we'll talk about the. I think that picture is real. All right, hold on. I got the stuff right here. I got the juice. I got the juice, man. Hold on. Let me get over here. All right. I brought my other phone. Oh, we're in the auditorium right here. Look at it. We're right where that show was over here. Where's the playground? Look at this. Look at that. Nice day. High of 71. It's like in the 60s right here. All right. Let's go on here and I'll, because I want to talk more about Inkyfest. But I got the thing right here. So let me just close this up and sit in a more secluded area because this seems to be a pretty crazy walkthrough over here. Yeah, so the last time we were here live was the Curtis Salgado. We're just gonna go right up in the middle on the top. Ooh, it is wet over here. Okay, so I guess we're not sitting in the grass. That's cool though. We'll just go right up in the middle in the front. Okay, so let's just get this MPC madness out of the way real quick. You guys think it's real? Tyrone says he thinks it's real. And what by it are we talking about? Check out this view here. It's pretty crazy when it's empty. So because I'm not connected over here, maybe it won't let me do it. Look at, they took this down, but it was the last thing I kept it up. This is what everybody's talking about today. The MPC Live 3 that showed up on this website, which is Canadian, apparently, as you could see from the sign there, the CA, the features. Hold on, let me get you the features. So people are saying it's BS. It was up for a couple hours. Showed up at like what you call it? I don't know, 12 o'clock, something like that. But yeah. So the big deal here, onboard stereo studio monitors. Autism musician, what's good? Trust my monkeys, welcome. They took it down to the website too, yeah. Yeah, I haven't if I hit the refresh button on here, it'll show this. Watch here, I got it pulled up on the other screen, and it shows page not found when you pull it up. Oh, I got no internet. That's right. I'm out here. I'm out here doing this whole thing, so no internet, no problem. Still showing up from that last page. What do you guys think? It's a bit busy. Dr. Andy, what's good? So yeah, this has been all over. There's been at least a half a dozen people who have done videos on it. So we're not going to get too much into detail. I want to have most of this live stream talking about Inkyfest. Yeah, you do see clouds. Look at these. Yeah, it's pretty nice over here. We're over here at the auditorium at the at Tech Center. Yeah, it's been raining the majority of the morning, and then it's been like real like this the rest of it. So this is all the space that usually gets filled up, you know, and then these rich guys over here in their property. But yeah, what do you guys think about the new MPC Live 3 speculation? I'm down with it. So that 20 or 2000 whatever in Canadian comes out to just under 1700 American. So that works out. Seemingly a lot of upgrades. By the looks of it, if that really is the picture, I mean, they didn't have an actual picture, they just have a digital image. But if they have that up on their website, that means the Guitar Centers are probably stocked. And if we go to that Guitar Center, we just won't say anything. We'll just walk right in the back and go look ourselves, because they ain't going to have them out. But you know, they'll have those in like a couple weeks ahead of time. Everybody's thinking this week, should we just bum rush Guitar Center and just head straight for the back and just go there in search of the MPC? Because they'll be out in the front. They'll be easy to spot if they're in the back. Should we do that? Should we go bum rush this dying Guitar Center out here in Portland? Do it. George G's, what's good? I'm not going to buy it on it. I'm going to wait for the X2 to come out. Yeah, so if the box is correct, which a lot of people are saying the box is BS, you know, it's kind of a 50-50 toss-up. The box said the X3 or the 3X, but, you know, the FCC had the whole thing being what it is or whatever. But, yeah. You guys think it's BS? What's up, George? So, speaking of MPC, the MPC was Inky's favorite. For those who don't know or weren't hanging out with us the past 3 days, Inkyfest just wrapped up today. And, God, the lineup's so crazy the way that it worked. Like day 1, day 2, and day 3, the lineups were just there. And the music was really good, and it got me emotional at times. But yeah, it's just, I wish I could go to Akai's office. It's only an hour and a half for me. Yeah. Little Tusson's got school in the morning, so after the bus picks him up from school, you know, this I think it's at 9 o'clock this Guitar Center opens. So if they're gonna push it this week, then they should have them. Maybe I won't be an asshole. Maybe instead of just bum rushing, maybe I'll just flat up ask them, hey, you guys got the MPC Live 3s yet? and I'll be able to tell. I'll be able to tell if they're bullshitting me. If they say, "Oh no, we don't know what you're talking about. I haven't heard anything about anything," I'll be able to tell. So, but if I get the wink and the gun, I'm gonna head for the back. Yeah, it was MPC was Inky's weapon of choice. But judging by these specs over here and this whole thing, I mean, why would they go through the detail of including all of this on their website if it wasn't for real? And if this is the digital image that Akai sent to them, it would make sense that they'd put it up there. And they left it up there for several hours. And you don't. How do you think that they're hip in Canada? No offense to Canada, but how do you think they're hip to the MPC? What do you think the demographic, what do you think the market is in Canada? They probably don't give a fuck like we do here. They probably don't care like that. You know what I mean? They probably don't give a shit. Why would they? So it makes sense that they're putting it up and trying to get a move on if it's going to be released this week. Because usually they put them up for pre-order and do all the, maybe it was just an overzealous, an overzealous, tech guy trying to get his job done. See the lot 2 for sale for now as low as $500 near me. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm not poo-pooing over that. Not at all. 005 Dynasty. I will be honest. The world will never stop trying to get something new, even when you don't need it. Yeah, I think there are some necessary improvements on it, but I mean, is it really going to change? It's not going to stop my beat making if I don't have it. I don't need the MPE. It has the same amount of pads, it seems. I mean, there are benefits. I'm curious about the sonics coming out of the speakers. Oh, see, I'm over here getting chased by birds. Check out the auditorium, yo. But yeah, I hear you on that one for sure. And you know what? I'm already disappointed in our community with how many speculative MPC videos. I mean, we're part of the problem, I guess. Because here we are talking about it. Yeah, a lot of people say one thing, others say another. I'm down with it. I'm down with the price if the Sonics are right. The RAM is okay as far as the upgrade on it, so that's cool. And yeah, but what I don't like is the way that the community just does all the legwork for the advertising of it just by sleuthing. I like doing the sleuthing. I mean, it's good to talk about it. It's good to clear the air, so to speak. So I don't have any issues with talking about it, I guess. Like I said, we're part of the problem, so hooray for us. But yeah, that community is going to come right out. It's going to be Shill City. I'm Canadian. Canada is killing the music industry here. Music industry here. Prices get high, etc. I have an MPC X as of 2017. That's cool. So what's the demand, you think? You think it was just some overzealous worker that was just like, I'm trying to get my job done before the weekend because I don't want to do all this coding later? Or because something here I'd be more skeptical on. It seemed more reasonable that something like that, like an accident like that, would happen in a place like Canada. No offense to Canada. It's just, you know, yeah, not giving a shit about MPCs. They're doing an Apple cell phone, accidentally leaving one on the barber. Yeah, yeah. They're no dummies when it comes to this marketing shit, and there's a lot of hungry people. There's a lot of thirsty people out there that not only want to get put on, and it's just like the music industry. That's why I don't fret over this nonsense when it comes to this content creator shit. I tried to do a little run doing the content creator ish, but it seems like the better version of the story is the story and what's going on. I didn't bring the field recorder out here. I brought the MPC, but God, I didn't expect there to be so many people, out here hanging out. I know it's Sunday and it's a beautiful day and everything like that, but I thought I'd be more secluded to make a beat. I don't have stage fright or anything like that. I didn't actually really get on to make beats. I want to talk about Inkyfest. You know, um, with her passing away, she had the biggest and best send off that you could ever ask for as a music person, and it was just really emotional and it was really profound. And then doing the annual Hardware Jam and naming it Inkyfest and having it be in a tribute to her, just that much more profound. Whoever, I said this before, just on the day one, but I was looking at the day two and three. Whoever did the lineup on that really did an excellent job, because, man, it was just, it's, you think me and Apollo killed it with that track. Kane Kinetic came through right after we did and closed it out. And it was just a monstrous track. It was so great. Um, yeah, but she's got the best that any of us could ever ask for. You know, when we pass away, how do you want to be remembered? Through your music. Musically, she is being fully represented for what she was and what she is to everybody, even myself, not knowing her like that. Like, I wasn't involved in her channel. I had a few words with her independently from Pro Synth Network, but most of the time I saw her on there. And afterwards, I said it after her passing, I felt like I cheated myself not knowing her like that. I couldn't, I couldn't believe it, all the stuff that she was doing. And holy shit. So she closes out the jam and has the last say on day 1, 2, and 3. And damn, yeah, Inky the Cat. Holy shit. Any one of us passing and getting a send off like that is one thing, but to have a perpetual send off annually that's just all this profound love, and these jams are just so. Me and Apollo didn't rehearse that jam that we did. I mean, I made the beat beforehand to know what we were going to do as far as things go, and I, freehand it and everything like that. But we did one thing, we dialed it in, and then we did a take, and then we're like, okay, this is what we're going to say. Now we're going to take it for real. And we took it for real and we left it at that. You could tell that it was live because the way that I was playing and stuff like that. But that was his first time. And Apollo, that was the first time showing his face on Hardware Jams and being a part of it for real. DJ Hit Beats, what's good? Welcome. Yeah, we're doing well. Thanks, appreciate it. Little Tussin's out here playing around or whatever. I told wifey I need to go live. It's just the Hardware Jams thing has been such a profound experience for me. And if it weren't for Inky passing away, I wouldn't be involved the way that I have. I mean, she'd eventually find me and be like, hey, get over here and jam or whatever. But who knows how long that would have materialized. And just the way that we've participated so far, and then participating this year in Inkyfest, and then putting Apollo on. We were doing the synth swap thing, and it just made sense because we had all the synths right there. So Apollo had the his native instruments hooked up, and even though the controller doesn't work, it was still feeding in. The audio was feeding out from what he was using on the computer. And then he had the MPC Key 61. How's it going? Appreciate you. Bag. Um, and then he had the Roland Juno X. And then he had the Mini Freak was still feeding into the Sub 37. So, and then I had the Moog Messenger, and then I had the Roland SH4D feeding through the Yamaha Reface CS, and of course the plaster, the canvas was the MPC. This MPC over here. And boy, oh boy, has it been getting dirty. Here, let's go. Look at that. Crazy Wabbit went to Virginia Beach, and I left a comment on his page, and I was like, I love Virginia Beach. He said, ain't got no sand in my gear, though. It's like, yeah, we still got sand on ours from going to the beach just the one time. It's an outdoor MPC. And that's the thing, that's another question about this new MPC. How much more reasonable is it for you to take it outdoors at 16, 17 hundo? This here, even at the discount, after all the tax and everything, was $1,200. Without the discount, when I bought it a couple years ago with the old one, it was $1,400 after tax, just over $1,400 after tax. The difference was all the software that it came with, the producer bag and the other stuff that was going on. Lil Tussin was about due for an MPC. The season was just kicking up, so it was time for us to go outside and hit the kayak. But that's what we got the field recorder too, so we could do all that. But yeah, crazy time. That is a crazy screen. Y'all hear that? Dexter 1592, welcome. We're in the Pacific Northwest over here. We're at the Tech Center. Right over here is the auditorium. And they just wrapped up their seasonal events. And we're just sitting over here hanging out with the MPC Live 2. Talking about Inkyfest, which is now the annual Hardware Jams jam in tribute of the late great Inky the Cat, who loved the MPC. Propes, welcome. Man, there were a lot of people here. They really take advantage of this park. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. I'm gonna, I don't want to walk around. I mean, I don't know. I'm cool. I'm cool with sitting for a little bit. a good thing I already judged the showing earlier, because Jesus, not all these people are around. They're like, oh, it's getting nice outside, all the nice weather, after blowing all that damn rain away for today. I apologize to those of you who are still dealing with extreme heat and these out the wall monsoons. We ain't had no problem here. That's one of the benefits of being here. Take care, Dr. Indy. It's good seeing you here. Yeah, I just felt the need to stream from here, like in a place that was calm and collective, like here. It's nice, and you can see the sky is nice and blue peering through here. Grass is nice and green, even though it's all wet over here by my feet. Look at these clouds over here. Puts a nice contrast up. So yeah, that was another thing about Apollo being on board. It was true, like Inky the cat. She was, as was said by John Alchemy. She was the glue of the whole group, Hardware Jams. And as the person who was the glue, she recruited people and brought them in. So it's only fitting that we would, as we're connecting with our friends over here in the Pacific Northwest, and already at Apollo's house anyway because of this synth swap business. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was great. You guys know that was the first time Apollo has jammed like that. He hasn't been doing music for very long. Certainly not as long as I have over here. But like he's wanted to, and that was his first time just really getting together with somebody and just unscripted jamming. And nailed it. We didn't even have to rehearse or do any weird kind of double take. I didn't have to edit anything. Now, in all fairness, and Inky will probably, she probably wouldn't have my head for it, but I did toss a limiter and a little bit of EQ post-production. I usually like to throw the jams out as is, just, how they are. But yeah, sorry, I gotta get to walking. Hopefully I don't bounce it around too much. I noticed, I'm sorry, with the old bouncy thing here. Here, look at this. Here's a lagoon-ish. It's not as clean as it normally is because they're treating it with this goopy stuff, whatever, just because of the season. We walk by here. Yeah, this auditorium's crazy. So this is one out of the 4, well, 2 of the main ones. There's 2 main ones, and there's one in Camas too, which is an interesting spot. So be a nice place to perform. I should have turned off the MPC, but I left it on just in case I want to turn it back on and don't want to do it later. So it's pretty interesting. A little bit of makeup never hurt no one. Yeah, that's the thing about it. I know that the platforms all have their own compression and limiters and stuff like that, but it says a lot when you got it when you got it locked down. And I did it in Reaper. I just use Reaper's limiter. It wasn't anything spectacular. And yeah, so as you guys probably have already figured out, I plugged in that interface to my wife's computer. Now, everything works for me to do stuff like record hardware into everything, but there's some weird interaction with OBS to where it's registering it on the interface, but I can't hear it. And then when I record it, which means when I live stream as well, it would happen the same way. I also can't hear the audio, even though you can see it clearly on the bar. I'm just gonna walk to the car and put this in here and do it that way over here. So, and it just reminded me what I need to be doing with that whole thing to begin with. Little Tusson's over here playing around somewhere. Mama Tussin on her phone playing Pokemon probably. But yeah, this park right here is right next to a school. Let me show you guys real quick. And all this stuff that they planted is starting to grow a little bit. So you guys will have to forgive me if, for whatever odd reason, the stream cuts out, because I noticed that it's been doing that as it's been going out in these outdoor adventures. But the last time, the reason why it did that is because the data was going down a little bit and they throttled. But it's past that time. They said the 17th is when it cycles anew, and it's past that time, so. But yeah, Inkyfest was really great. Everybody did a really great job. Yeah, we wanted to get outside. We've had the windows and doors open all day, getting all the fresh air in. And once that rain cleared out, we're like, you know what? We got a few hours. Inkyfest is wrapped up. It's like, I'm gonna go stream. I was like, you know what? I gotta go to storage, and in between there's this park. You know, storage is kind of on the other side of town. Well, not really for us because we're in the middle of town, but yeah, the way that it's set up, it was just, you know, had little Tussin get ready. I cut his hair, so he's set for the school year. Now that he's in school, and his first week of school went off without a hitch. It was great. I do not speak Korean. I wonder if there's a thing that could have me register what you're saying in here while I'm live. Doesn't let me do anything but do the normal stuff. Welcome. I don't know what you're saying in there, but I know it's Korean. So yeah, it's just his mop started getting a little high up there, so I was just like, time to cut it. And I just cut mine recently, so I just left the clippers out. I cut his hair, and yeah, he's good to go for the season. I'm gonna pull up right here just to unburden myself, and that way you guys could see a little bit more. I could see a little bit more too. Yeah, so this park / playground is right next to a school. And yeah, this is the parking over here. And let me get this MPC out. It's funny, it's more secluded over here in the parking lot than it is in the actual playground, because people park on the other side and live on the other side. What is that? Look at it. This was going to be the Inkyfest beat. Chamber reverb. Got speakers over here. See, this is what I'm interested in, is the upgrade to the speakers, because from what that thing says over here, it says an upgrade in the audio. It says, see, now you guys can see it better. It said, what did it say? Onboard stereo studio monitors. That's what you had. Eight core, 4 times the power. See, I mean, I understand like some jackhole like putting this together and being like, I'm gonna really fuck with the MPC community, you know, and do this for a larf, like as a hoax. But oh, will it show more? Yep. Oh, that's all it was just that. So yeah, this is why there's all these videos out here today. So it's not really our fault. Somebody saw this on Reddit and said, hey, I saw this. I mean, it looks weird, but it's also the digital version of it, you know? It's the digital image of it. It's not, I don't know. I'm indifferent. But what I'm not indifferent of are all these goddamn content creators that are going to come out of the woodwork, present company included. I'm only going to do, I might talk about it, just depending on how the rollout goes. I'm reserving judgment and content for the way that the rollout goes on that. But I think of Akai really, since the fumbles thing, I think they've tightened it up since then. I don't know that I got under their skin. You know, I'm too small of a channel to make a difference like that. But it kind of went around a bit. And it's a funny video. Fumbles. But in all fairness to old fumbles, there hasn't been much fumbling going on here lately. And what they've been rolling out has been relatively decent quality. You know, I understand, you know, people having their issues with the sound packs and everything. I could give or take them. The reason why I had them, like you guys know, is that I was beefing up the MPC to give the One Plus to our friend. And considering the circumstance, still haven't done, but hey, you know, we'll be in the running for it. Markel Wright. What was that MPC? Well, here's our MPC. The Live 2. And here's the speculative nonfiction. They have since taken it down from this website, but I had it pulled up still here. Somebody said this UPC and this SKU is BS. It's whatever. It looks about the same specs as that they were talking about in the FCC filing. And it's a great way to stay in shape. They won't want it to be a worse product for sure. Yeah, and that's the thing about it. Like, they've been working on this for a minute. For a minute. Like, when we did the Sunday episode, okay, I got the MPC 1 Plus. Yeah, I got one of those too. Well, had. It's not really, we just used it for a while. I like the form fit of the 1 Plus better. And actually, the 3's kind of, I wouldn't say it's overdue, but when the 1 Plus seems to be quicker, as seems to be, I've had them side by side several times right here, and that 1 Plus moves quicker than this Live 2. So seemingly they needed to do an upgrade. People have been asking for specific things, more RAM, so having 8-core is a big processing boost on it. So hooray for that. I'm still curious about the studio quality speaker thing. That's what I'm curious about more than anything. No pun intended. This world needs a hero. Welcome. Yeah. How many of these videos have you guys watched today? 4 I could think of right now that have done it so far. But yeah, I mean, we all get it because it was what, 2020, 2019 that they did the Live 2? Or was it 18? I don't know, somewhere around that time period. It's about due. It's about due, especially if they have the technology to boot they've been working on for a minute. You and Trader to the Living... Okay, cool. Trader to the living room. Yeah. Hey, you know, that actually works out. That actually works out because he's in his studio all the time. He's a trader to the living room. I know, man. I get it. I'm sure he doesn't mean it. He doesn't take any offense by that. It's just funny as hell. Trader to the living room. Yeah, man. He's trader to the living room. He's always in the studio and shit. Kind of muzzled myself away. Yeah, so I've been working on this track and getting going on that. I do have Studio One installed so I could do mixing and mastering. I haven't decided what plugins I'm going to put on my wife's computer because it's going to be another couple weeks and I'm not going to need anything really because I'm working on this other stuff, you know, business plan wise, but everything was just clear the path for Inky, you know, for Inkyfest. And man, it was great. Jesus Christ. All 3 days were just solid all the way through. And then Sam's thing yesterday on his channel was afterwards, the Hardware Sounds, you know, banned himself and yeah, did that great shit. It was dope stuff. Man, watching people headbang. Yeah, you know, she has got the best that any of us could ever get as far as a send-off goes because it's perpetual now. And not only that, forever immortalized. Her closing out with her stuff, you know. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, we jammed our hearts out, you know, and it's just crazy. It just goes to show you the profound element of music connection, you know, when you could just meet up with each other and be there and just jam. And he, because he still had the Mini Freak connected through the Sub 37 using the oscillators, I was like, keep that connection, play that. I'll play the SH through the Yamaha. And we'll do this. It'll be our last jam before we switch back. I got the Mini Freak back. Season 1 is effectively over. We still got another episode left to go, but yeah, we've swapped back. Yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, again, I don't know what you're saying there. I don't mean to. I'll find out later. There has to be a way to look at it, because after the fact, it will let me look at it, but while we're live, I cannot see it. So I appreciate your comments, though. As long as they're in good spirit. I want to trade with you. Where are you at, Autism Musician? Aren't you in the Arizona area? We're talking about going down to the Southwest. Yeah, I have a lot of fun. It's Florida. Oh, shit. Damn, that's far. Shit. Maybe when we go, are you South Florida or North Florida? Because that also makes a difference. Because we're trying to go back, and we're trying to go to Rhode Island for our thing. Yeah, we could always do the mail back and forth. Yeah, I would want to do small. Okay. That's not too bad. Maybe be able to swing there. But yeah, that's why I need to get going with this business, because then I could just swap synths all over the world and just, shovel out a couple $100 for shipping. I've been trying to get this $100 for shipping for my boy after beefing up this MPC. We went straight to the whatchamacallit, Cincinnati trip, and that took that. So I can do small. Got a Vocla. I could. I just got the Vocla FM from my son. Okay, let's take one last look here. You think that's it? Do you think that image is real? Where else would they get it? AI like everybody else. That's a legit place, isn't it? I know they took it down. Ooh, a SP404 MK2. It's funny you should mention that. We have a story to go with that. I wanted to get one. But did not make the decision until the 7th day. And on the 7th day, there was no getting one. Their line was lined up all the way back. Man. No, if you sent me a SP404 MK2, I would have to send you something like that reface. I would have to send you something equivalent in cost and quality. And I know they're totally different demographics or whatever. I never use it, so that would be... Yeah, most people use it for effects processing, surprisingly, and hook it to their MPC. Like for glitch factor stuff and all that other stuff. Yeah, we were gonna do that MK2, and we didn't get it. And we were just like, man. And then when it didn't show up, and it was Roland's fault, because they underestimated the market. They over marketed and had way too many people out. So they gave them to all the content creators and left nothing to the people. So everybody else had to fight for scraps for several months. I waited 8 months for them to tell me that it would be another 5 months. And I was like, you know what? Nah. Or no, it was 5 months. I don't know. Whatever it was, we got away from it and didn't get it. Oh, yeah, that's Apollo's. That SH, yeah. Yeah. I like that. I really like that. I think it was Trusto who said that he loathed it. He didn't like it at all. I know that Cameron did some sound design-ish stuff on it, but he said that he didn't like it very much, but he also loved it. So, like, he got his use out of it. There was just things that he didn't like for it. I have a plugin for the MPC that does the same as the 404. It's called Tape something. The one that just came out with a 2.4. They just came out with Tape 2 the other day, and that was Air's Tape 1 thing. And it does, it does stuff like that. The Drum Brew Impact, yeah. I was interested in that. I was going to get that instead of the TR6S. But we got the Roland TR6S, and then we got rid of that after getting the MPC Live 2 because there was no doing it then. Oh, there you go. 'Tis boxing. Welcome. Yeah, sorry. I can't read Korean. I don't mean to be rude about that. So it's cool you got it working. So I don't know how to do that from my end over here. I know there's a way to read it afterwards. So yeah, definitely got it going. Got it too. It's really basic. Yeah. What we got over here? We got I'm gonna do a little cook real quick. Let's go to menu. Let's go to a new project. Let's just do something real quick. In the spirit of Inky, she would want us to make a beat. Come on. What do you guys think? You think it's real? Everybody's looking around. They're all sleuthing. Okay. And put it over here so people could see. Let's go, what are we gonna do for a snare first? Premiere? Yeah, why not? Sounds about right. I'll take you down to 90. Take your bars up down to 4. Should do 4. Yeah, we use that one before. That's the one that I used on that other kit. Okay, so, but I'll use a different drum. See what we got here. We'll just go down the colors do look a bit odd. It does, but you know, the digital one though, it's the digital, you know, the digitals always look a little weird, right? Okay, I'll do it on the record. Okay. Let's do quantize. I don't know, what do you think? What are you guys thinking here? Live 3 looks like a rolling away. This, it looks like a Live 2 had a baby with a Force. go do another one. All right. See what we do about a drum. Ooh. Let's do it. Let me get that. Oh, let me unquantize that. Let me get that shit the hell out of here. Clear it, clear it. All right. There, let me do that again. There we go. Fix that quantize. Mic just okay. You think? Yeah, and it's also alluding to maybe XLR connections. Michael Jackson vibes. We'll see. We'll see, man. All right. This is D minor. Why not? Take that down a little bit. Right. I should have sat down. This is not good for my back. It's alright. It's alright. Hold my beer. Welcome. Love your outdoor cook-up videos, by the way, brother. Appreciate you. Oh, dope. Take care, Lamont. Appreciate you coming through. Okay, we're gonna go with that. Ah, wrong one. And it's still metronoming while it's recording. No, you need to be off. No, no, no. All right. Let me take this volume down just a little bit. Dope. God damn it. Hold on. Let me undo this and go to the main real quick. I can't get that metronome off. Okay, so I'm gonna do an effect on here and probably do the flex beat. Yeah. It's kind of the swing I was looking for. Okay. Dope. Whew. What do you guys think? You think that's it? You think that's it? I use a translator. Yeah, I can't do that live on here. Well, maybe you can. I just don't know how. I'm old. Okay, what do we got here? We in faded real still? Wagyu, welcome. Loved your jam for sure, man, and the visuals too. Okay. Yeah, man, appreciate you being here. Just caught up. There's no rules against mastering hardware jams. It was just a little splash limiter. I didn't do anything dramatic. No dramatic EQ or anything. Actually, you know, I'm actually man, I'm really impressed with Apollo Hanzo. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I'm impressed with Apollo Hanzo here. I'm impressed not only because of his jamming skills or whatever, but he has the rattiest pair of Audio Technicas that he uses for monitoring. And he had that shit so dialed in, it was close to my Sennheiser 400 HD Pros, which are studio reference monitor headphones. I have a degree in audio production. The reason why I say that is because like he had it so dialed in, it was like my dialed in. I was like, damn, you got a good ear. He's got a good ear. And he's great at the jamming too, so. What do you think, Wags? What do you think of this MPC Live 3 madness? Think it's BS? Who cares? Let's just make the beeps go boop. Rules about hardware, really chill. Just gotta, hardware in your jam system. Yeah, and I love that Brian, not only in effect with everything that he has, also incorporates some cherry audio from time to time. Yeah, in our jam, there was native instruments. I mean, it was controlled by the hardware or whatever, but, you know, tomato. But we had a lot of, you know, it's crazy that he spent the majority of time with that Mini Freak. The whole time it was plugged in through the Sub 37. So he had that whole thing plugged in through the Sub 37 using all knobby twisty, kind of the same thing that I did on the last episode of Synth Swap when I did the SH4D Yamaha reface combo. And when I did that, yeah, so he did that, but just Mini Freak Sub 37. So that's crazy. Yeah, I saw VST for sure. You can't all be John Huckabee. For sure. Yeah. It was him that did set this order each day, huh? He did all 3 days? Man, give that man a soda. For sure for him, man. Yo, I need to, if not digitally, at least digitally shake that man's hand. Because goddamn, all 3 days, all 3 lineups were just so perfect. God, man. Kane Kinetic. MK3 about due, yeah. 8 gigs of RAM, yeah. 8 core, they're talking. Yeah, for sure. Fighting, focusing on US, yeah, for sure. It's fucking beautiful out here. Yeah, we're just in the parking lot at the park right now. This is where the auditorium is. Way down there where we just walked from. We were over here by the stubby toe of a car that we have. Let's put some more elements on this beat before we say goodbye. It's a nice little groove here. Of course, we haven't saved it yet. We're living on the edge. Wow. Oh man, yo, that was a really good jam. Oh, it's on the 8th note, hold on. Why is it quantized to, oh, because that's what I did. I forgot that it does that on the thing. Okay, my bad, y'all. Yep. God, all these are D minor. D minor, fuck the world. I do like it. D minor again for the win. Let me do it opposite of the other one. Nope, not in my head right way. delay, reverb. Throw this ether on it. I like some of these presets here, I'll give it that. Yeah, dope. Yeah. It's hard to say what's what around here as far as our country goes. But as far as we go around here, we just turn the music up, make the beeps go boop, make the drums go boop. Make the drums go boom. Okay. Let's do a thing over here. Daddy, huh? Daddy, huh? Alright. Yeah, we'll figure something out. There. Well, maybe you might end up with one of these someday. Yeah. So yeah. Maybe I'll do another one up here. Yep. Pretty dope. Just got this chamber reverb in the big toe over here. Speculating on this MPC Live 3 while the kids out here playing. So yeah, appreciate you guys coming through. It was a great politics. Yeah, we don't do politics here, sorry. You know, I mean, there's a lot of political stuff mixed in with music, but like, yeah, we do not do politics here on this channel. We have our piece that we say from time to time, but for the most part, you know, there's a reason why we don't have a political channel. We're here to make the music, make the world go round. So yeah, appreciate you guys coming through. Just a little cook up, quick cook up while we speculate. Yeah, shit. I don't know, the specs look right, you know. Yeah, they could have just got that digital image off of AI or whatever. Yeah, this is Little Tussins. I've been hogging it. Now that he's at school. I'm gonna hog it some more. I'm gonna enjoy this fall weather. He's got school. You feel me? Get your punk ass to school. Daddy's got business. Look at right over here. Right in front of this tree. Look at it. These are called strawberry trees. They grow these strawberry-like fruits. And they're just getting ready to bloom right now. Yeah, they put all kinds of vegetation up in here for sure. Usually Akai stuff leaks via submission for the FCC. Yeah, and that's where we all started our sleuthing a few months ago. We were in well, we did the Sunday episode, and we said curb your expectations, people. And it looks like they're doing a lot better than what we thought. You know, hopefully, if the rumors are true, if the leaks are correct. Is it a leak? Is it not a leak? Everybody's talking about it. Zeitgeist be damned. Shit's crazy out here. Yo, Raul had so many people on his channel. He ended up that live stream like 400 something. I was like, damn, man. I ain't never seen 100 people almost in his chat like that. But yeah, man, he's been on it this season for sure. And why not, you know? More power to us, you know, especially the smaller channels, you know, got to get going on it in May. Yeah, in May. Yeah, and what did May say? Around September. Everybody thinks it's coming this week. I think I'm going to take a little trip to Guitar Center, which is right there across the pond, or across the bridge, not the pond. Across the river, I should say. I saw some people say MK3 looks ugly. More controls, better in my opinion. Yeah, and that's the thing about it too. Fucking computer crashed. God damn. Welcome back. Yeah, you know, I've seen a lot of people say that it looks ugly, and I get it. I understand, but I'm with you. Like I really, the more functionality, the better. And if they're really gonna marry the workflows of the Force and the MPC, yeah. Yeah, not Canada. Yeah, I'm not in Canada. We're in the U.S. We're in that Vancouver. Been to Kelso. Okay, so Kelso's just like 35 minutes from here. But yeah, we're gonna sign off here. I wanted to talk more about Inkyfest, but it's really left me speechless. You know, God damn, everybody killed it. Shout out to John Alchemy. He did that playlist alone for all 3 days. He did that. I thought Panda had something to do with that first day at least, but yeah, Jesus Christ. Holy fucking event. Holy event. Yeah, Inky was a pivotal factor, especially for hardware jams. I knew her through ProSynth Network and a couple of our friends, but I didn't know she had a rockin' channel, and she was showing Kent how to fucking use an MPC one. Everyone upped their game. Amazing Inkyfest sets. Yeah. Limited edition Inky MK3. We live in interesting times, guys. So yeah, when I figure out what's going on with this interface, maybe I'll stream from my wife's desktop. But for the most part, we're gonna do what we intended to do and finish up this business plan and get going on the other stuff here. And yeah, Inky was the greatest catalyst ever for encouraging people to make more music. Yeah, and that was one of the reasons why teaming up with Apollo Hanzo felt so right, is because not only were we doing the synth swap thing, but like we had this hardware jams thing to do, this Inkyfest thing to do, and it was like, yo, while we have everything hooked up, why not? Why not? Why don't we do it? Why don't we get it done? And we did the damn thing. You know, we didn't have to rehearse it. You know, all we had to do is hook everything up, do a little dry run of it real quick, and see what it do and how long we were going to take, and figure out where we were going to be at, and that's it. Yeah. So I'll email my phone number to you so you could video chat. Yeah. That's cool. And are you in the Discord yet? Did you get it? Are you in the Discord? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, because you should have a link as a channel member to the Discord. If you don't, let me know, and I'll make sure that you get that ASAP and find out. But it should all be automated. But if not, I'll be able to send it to you directly. Um, but yeah, not learn the Discord thing. Okay, so do me a favor, and there is in the channel description here, there is a link here, contact info, that shows the email address. But if you also go to the website has a contact form that you could also use that as well, and we could exchange information and stuff like that there, and I could send you uh, the links or whatever. Yeah, and if you're not hip to Discord or don't want to be hip to Discord, I totally understand. But yeah, we could figure out alternate means of communication. I'm also on IG, but not really much. But I am on there. So yeah, got to hit up storage here. Inkyfest wrapped up. For those who don't know what Inkyfest is or weren't a part of it or didn't get a chance to see it, I posted all 3 days, day 1, day 2, day 3. Yeah, we got her going. And so if you go to the community section of our tab over there, you'll see it. It's Hardware Jams. Go to the Hardware Jams channel and yeah, check them out. It's 3 days of awesome jamming for everybody. And again, shout out to John Alchemy for putting together the playlist. He must be some kind of record producer or something. So I appreciate you, even though I can't read what you're saying in the translations are political. Yeah, on the side of things, we're on the side of love and music. You know what I mean? So anybody who's against that, I guess, would be the antithesis of our affiliations politically. So we stand for freedom of rights and speech and all that. So that being said, that's about as far as I go as getting political with things. I liked how John Alchemy put himself as the headliner on day 3. Totally suited that position for sure. Yeah, it definitely did. It definitely did. And the way that he curated things, it just really, really great. Okay, cool. I'll see it when we get back. We're going to go up the road a little bit here, a few miles, and go to storage. I got to get some things out of it, and then heading back to the apartment. And then, yeah, we'll touch base there, guys. And, yeah, tomorrow's Monday, a fun day, rolling down a runway, and we're just going to keep going on this. We're working on right now this track, this Industry Brats track is the priority. So, yeah, appreciate you. Yeah, this beat actually worked out a little bit here. But, yeah, and one last look. I know I said that last time. One last look. There it is. What do you guys think? Is it real? Is it real? It's really not there anymore because they took it down. But, if they screw the pooch and put it up ahead of time, if they don't have something announced by tomorrow morning saying, yo, here it is, I'm going to go to Guitar Center and I'm going to do some sleuthing. I'm going to talk to them first. And if I sense anything's amiss, then I'm going to walk directly to the back and look for the MPC Live 3 box, just so I could take a picture and show it to everybody and say, see, here it is, it's coming. But yeah, we'll see what it is. Paulo Hanzo, welcome. And yeah, thanks for teaming up with me on that jam and doing this whole synth swap business. Shit was great, and it was mad fun, and you're more than welcome to Hardware Jams. And we appreciate you showing up, and time to get the jams in. You got it, man. You got the ear for it. You got the knack for it. Cool, yeah. I'll check it as soon as I get back. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, man. Great company. Inkyfest 2025. Salute to all you guys out here, Hardware Jams. All of our channel members. I know I don't mention it enough, but I really appreciate you guys supporting this channel in a real tangible way, because it does make a difference. And I really say that because, you know, as we're over here pinching pennies, tomorrow's payday, and not a moment too soon. And it's not that much. And while it's not that much, it's just enough. And it's only enough because you guys make it enough with what you guys do and the support that you guys throw this way. And I appreciate you guys doing the stuff on the back end and all that other stuff. It really, like I said, it means a lot to know that we got a bunch of music makers, professionals, and people who desire to get in on it. So I just thought I'd get on here and make a beat real quick in the spirit of Inky, sleuth around and talk these MPC Live 3 leaks. If that's what they are, they probably are. It's probably it. It's probably what we're getting, you know? And good on it. Looking at the specs, dope. Yeah, man, this beer's coming in thick. Appreciate you guys. Till next time, we'll probably see you guys tomorrow, maybe tonight for a late night jam. If I could get this stuff worked out, worst case scenario, I'll hook up the Zoom. I haven't used it yet, and that also doubles down as an interface, so maybe I won't have those problems. I know it's an OBS thing, so maybe I'll get the answers to the questions that I'm looking for. Those who didn't catch it, Inkyfest, Inkyfest, Inkyfest. What a fucking event. The best group, in my opinion, out of all the groups, big and small, Hardware Jams is my favorite group of people. My favorite group of music people is Hardware Jams on YouTube. Take care, everybody. Love you. We'll see you next time. Peace.